Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Odette. Welcome to today's video and I hope you guys are all well. So we're going to be doing some kind of simple makeup look today, and I do have in front of me this Morphe by James Charles palette. It's quite big, and to be absolutely honest with you guys, I am not quite sure what the big deal is with this palette, because some of the colors in here are the exact same as the 35B color burst palette, and some of the colors are also the same as the 3502 color palette. Because I do believe if you are going to be coming up with a palette, it has to be different and there should be no comparisons. There was such a huge hype about it and I'm really disappointed. But first of all, when I opened up the palette, I thought, oh, it didn't really thrill me. The first thing I thought was, okay, some of these colors look so familiar. There's a color in this palette that's called Escape, the same as Purplish from the 35B color burst. There's another one here, I think it's called Skip, which is the same color as Bikini from the 35B color burst. There is one that says You're Kidding, which is the same as Chicory from the 35B. Code James and 100% off, No Banks. Similar colors or same to the 3502. And I'm thinking, what's the big deal? And there's another one here called Daddy, which is the same as Forest. From the 35B color burst. So obviously this palette does not thrill me one bit. It does not at all. Because I think if you're going to be getting rid of the 35B and say, okay, well, we're going to be putting those colors in this palette, expect it. But just don't make a huge hype about the damn palette and have the same colors in it. It's not cool. Not cool. In any case, I'm going to be using it today. This is just my opinion, guys. I'm allowed to have an opinion. So I just taped the plastic to the top with just a piece of tape, which is easier to see what the colors are. This is just like a little tip for you guys. But let's just see what we can create with this palette today. It's just an okay palette for me. Like I said, it doesn't thrill me one bit. It just it's too familiar. It really is too familiar. So, and I do have some couple of blender brushes here from Morphe. This is a Morphe M533 and this is the M573 blending brushes. So I'm going to be using Code James as a transition color. And I was actually testing this out and there was so much fallout from this palette. I'm not quite sure what's happening. But I did go in with the Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion as my eye primer. Okay, what am I trying to say? I'm so mad about this palette, I can't even speak. So again, we are going to be using Code James. And I'm going to use my Morphe 533 brush. And we are going to just use that as a transition. And I'm dipping into it. I don't know if you guys can see, and there was tons of fallout and not impressed with that one bit. I'm just gonna knock that off and we just going to blend this in. So that blended really nicely. This is a really good blending brush from Morphe. And so I'm just going to smoke up the corners of my eyes right away. And I'm going to be using Smokey, which is the same color black like any other black in the Morphe palette. And we're just going to dip into that and we're going to smoke up the corners right now. So I'm just going to take the same blender brush I was just using. I'm just going to give that a quick wipe down. And I'm going to go in with Benny and I'm just going to darken the crease just a little bit more. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm just going to, see that fallout right there? Look at this one. This is Benny right there. There was tons of fallout. I'm telling you, I'm not impressed with this palette one bit. So I'm just going to grab another clean blender brush and just blend everything out. So I'm just going to grab my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer And I'm going to put a little bit of this on the lid and we will blend that out. So I'm going to use Artistry, which is a deep purple shimmer color, and this will just go on the lid. It's not picking up that much at all, and I'm tapping, I'm not even rubbing. Well, so far so good. Although I had to dip into that purpley color called Artistry quite a bit just to get the pigmentation that I really wanted. So let me just clean up the corners of my eyes just a bit. So there's a color called Shook. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that color. It's a nice shimmer color. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of that just right here in the corner. Okay, and I'm going to go in with So Good, and So Good is just going to be going under the brows, just right on top. It's right there. Okay, so let me get my falsies on and I am coming right back. So I've got my falsies on and I just went in with the Korres purple eyeliner that is under the eyes, and then I went on top with this black Jumbo pencil from Scandalous Eyes from Rimmell, just over the waterline as well. And I finally changed my lashes, and I've worn Shauna for 10 times. I finally changed it because I told you guys when I change these lashes, I'm gonna let you know. I finally changed them. 10 times I've worn these ones, and this one was called Shauna, okay? And now I've got Sophisticated on. This is Sophisticated right there, and Sophisticated is on my eyes. So I'm probably gonna be wearing him for 10 more times. So we are gonna work on the face right now. The eyes doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna give my impressions on the palette in just a few minutes, but I just wanna work on the face. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of concealing with the Peach Luster from MAC, and I'm just gonna go under the eyes just a little. And the foundation I'm going to be using is F13. This is the Revolution foundation. So we're just going to go in, put this on, and blend this right out. This is a really nice foundation, guys. I really like it. Again, it's F13, and this is from the Revolution brand. If you do have my skin tone, this foundation is for you. So I'm just gonna go in now with the Nars concealer, and this is called Amande. And this goes on, and we're just gonna go straight into blending. I do have my Face Atelier powder here. And my little black beauty blender, it's a little bit damp, so we're just gonna go in and we're gonna set this right now. So now I'm just going to reach for my powder brush, and this is from Eco Tools. I've had this brush for such a long time and it does an amazing job. And this is my powder here from Laura Mercier, okay, and it's number 17. And we're just going to go in and just look at that. I'm almost done with this powder, but I'm going to use it until I'm down to the pan, guys. So now I'm just gonna go in with some blush, and this is from e.l.f. and this is just a matte blush duo. It's called Rosy Blush, and this just basically softens up the face a little bit, and these are the colors right here, okay? So we are gonna go in with this one right now, just to soften up the face just a little. So let's work on the lips now. I'm just gonna go in with the lip balm from Nivea. And this is Reddish Brown Lip Liner from Doris Michaels. And now I'm gonna go in with this Jumbo Lip Crayon from Morphe, and this is called Tefn. I'm gonna link this in the description box for you guys below. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color, guys. Oh my God, I love this color so much. I do. So I'm just gonna take this Nyx Wunder Pencil, and I'm just going to sort of sharpen up the Cupid's bow just a little bit. And I'm just going to take my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and we are going to set the face. I love that setting mist. And I've got my paper, and we are going to fan this down. Okay guys, so this is what I came up with this makeup look. It doesn't look too bad. It looks really, really, really good. Let me talk about the lashes first. I finally changed from Shona to Sophisticated. I've worn Shona for 10 times. If you check my videos out, you are going to see how many times I've worn these lashes. 10 times. And now I've got Shona on my eyes. They are so beautiful, soft, wispy, gorgeous lashes. I do love the lips. The lips are nice and neutral and matte. These are the lip pencils from Morphe. I'm going to link them below. One of them is called TFW and the other one is called Tefn. They will be linked below for you guys. The blush I really like. This is from e.l.f. This is a matte blush duo, and I think it's called Rosy Blush. It just basically softened up the face a little bit as opposed to giving it such a high sheen, because I'm not a blush person that much. So if I have to wear my blushes, this is exactly how I would like to wear it. And I've used the Morphe by James Charles palette. This palette is just okay for me. I do not understand what the huge hype is with this palette. The colors are too familiar. Some of them are exactly the same as the 35B color burst. I do not understand what the big hype is all about, because I think if you're going to be promoting such a huge palette, there should not be any comparisons at all. It should be like, wow, and this did not wow me one bit, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. I had to dip in and out of artistry several times to get the pigmentation that I really wanted, but that's okay. It turned out to be pretty okay, and I love the way this is looking. Everything that I use on my face is going to be linked in the description box for you guys, just in case you want to pick up on one or two things. Leave me a comment below. I always appreciate your comments. Okay, my name is Odette. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye.